right, second video potting up tomato plants. Excuse me. The first one we did was a little bit out of frame. We're gonna still use it, but just wanted to kind of go over the process that we just did and show you a couple more. So first things first, always important when you're transplanting your plants into these pots that you label them. So this is a brand of Chadwick cherry. So we're gonna just label these and just make sure that we know which ones are what. I'm not gonna go through the process and label them all, but I just want you guys to see that we have these labels that we've bought in bulk. You can get them on Amazon or from Greenhouse Depot, a lot of different places, and they work well. So all these supplies, I'll post a link for. These pots we got on Amazon, the labels we got from Amazon, the Winstrip trays we got from Neversink Farms. Highly recommend them if you're looking at saving money long term. They're a little bit more costly up front, but they are super hardy and thick, and they will not break on you. It's worth the investment, even if you can only get 10 to start or a small amount. Anyway, soil, we make our own potting soil. It's a mixture of perlite, coconut coir, some other organic amendments, bone meal, worm meal, etc. So the process of potting up your plants is simple. We're basically taking them out of the trays, putting them into a bigger pot to allow them to get more developed before they go in the ground. This is going to really help ensure that they're healthy and they're sturdy and they're not going to just get destroyed by bugs or climate. Okay, you can grow your tomatoes in these trays and then transplant them when they're much taller. That will work as well, but by transplanting them into these, I like it because we get a nice hardy root ball, sturdy plant, sturdy stalks, and it's more developed when it goes in the field behind us. I've seen this work very well also, but for us it works much better, and we have sturdier plants when we do them this way. It's just one extra step. You're only transplanting one time, and you get a really awesome tomato plant from that. So I'm going to show you what the process is with this. So you basically just slightly force the tomato out of the bottom. Okay, you're gonna have a nice root ball. Now, if it's deep, if the tomato's tall enough, you can just drop it right in and backfill, or throw a little bit of soil in the bottom, pop the tomato plant in like that, and then just backfill. And this is as simple as the process right there. So some people will like to snap off these leaves, the first set as well. So you could break those first, your very first set of leaves off, and then bury them all the way up to the top, and we'll show you what that looks like on the next one. That's also another great way to do it. So again, root ball comes up. Put a little bit of soil on the bottom. Pop this guy in. We're gonna actually pinch off these little leaves. That's just the very first, that's your sprout leaves. That's the very first set that comes out. So it's okay to get rid of those. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna basically fill this up all the way to the top. It's that very first set of leaves. So this is another great way to do it as well, okay? On tomato plants, if you're familiar with growing them and you've grown before, you're gonna know that I'll show you, I'll see if I can get you in frame here on one of these. All the sides of tomato plants, on every single plant, there's hairs that are going all along. All of these hairs can basically become roots, okay? So all of these little roots will grow wherever there's soil. So if you start soil here, your roots will grow out there. If you start the soil here, your roots will grow out all the way down. So that's what you're going for. So that's why some people will do, what we're doing right now is basically just gently pitching these off, okay? And then starting with this start. So a little bit of soil on the bottom. And again, the great thing about tomato plants is that they are not real dainty. They're pretty sturdy when they're this size. So you don't really have to worry about it. Even if you slightly tear the root a little bit, you're gonna be okay if you lose one or two of the little roots, and that's your plant. So all the way up to the top, basically right where the first set of leaves is, They're gonna stay potted up for the next few weeks. Once they're a good size, and they will grow quickly from this point on because of the nutrition in the soil, about 4 weeks, they're gonna be in the field behind us. So that's how you pot up your tomatoes. If you have any questions on the varieties, you need any help finding the materials that we grow in, you have any questions about growing tomatoes or any other products that you see us growing, just reach out to us. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram. We're also putting this on our YouTube channel. So this is James with Clark's Greens, showing you a little bit more about how we pot up our tomatoes. And if you have any questions, man, just reach out. Be happy to help. You guys have a wonderful day, and enjoy your time together.